Hey everybody, it's Dr. Kevin. I hope you're doing well. Have you seen the weather for this weekend? It is going to be gorgeous outside. I mean, like 70 degrees. Now we got that whole 250th thing coming, and hopefully some of you are going to that. I think we're going to try to go over in the morning and catch some of the parade, but I really want to get back in the afternoon because I have a ton of yard work to do, and if you're anything like me, you're probably going to rush right into this. I know I'm going to, even though I should know better. For me, by the way, my outdoor patio, all the grout, oh my goodness, it's all gone. I got to replace all of it. I want to just tell you a couple things to make sure that you're not calling me Saturday night, Sunday morning, or crawling here on Monday. I'm going to try to keep you a little healthier here this weekend. The number one thing we have to remember, take your time. It's been like this for a while. We haven't done this kind of work in a while. Let's pace ourselves a little bit. We don't have to get this done today or tomorrow. It's going to be there all spring and all summer for us. All right. Number two, make sure we're hydrating and maybe getting a little bit of stretching in. The more hydrated we are, the better our muscles are moving. The more we're stretching, the better our muscles are moving. Blood's flowing. Hydrate and stretch, and let's take our time. But here's the big one. Here's the one that's going to keep us out of trouble. All right. We have to stay square to whatever we're doing. Okay. I want you to think about something. Here's my spine right here. Okay. As if I was facing the camera. Our entire upper body, the weight of our entire upper body ends up on this vertebrae right here. Right here. This is L5, and this is a big one. This is the one that gives us trouble. This is the one where the disc herniates first almost every time. All right? When we bend and twist, we put a ton of pressure on that disc, a ton of pressure on that vertebrae. Let's flip over to the whiteboard. I want to show you something real quick. I won't keep you long, I promise. Here is our intervertebral disc, or just disc for short. Now, when we bend forward, let me get this. Here we are. When we bend forward, if you think about that, as we bend forward, what does this nucleus do? Well, the nucleus here, that's going to move. Oh my goodness, hold on. That's going to move back, right? It kind of goes opposite. As we bend forward, the disc goes back. Think about that with the pressure. As we bend forward, all that pressure goes to the front. It pushes the disc to the back. Now, the disc has two parts, as you see on this drawing. It has a nucleus, and it has an annular fibrosis. Now, the annular is something like tree rings, okay? And that's the protection for the nucleus. The nucleus, think of a jelly donut, and think that you want to keep that jelly inside the donut, okay? So now, we are bending forward and the disc is moving back. Now let's just, to make our lives a little bit more complicated, let's say we are bending and twisting, all right? Now what is this disc going to do? Well, it's going to do the opposite. It's going to come back this way. So what we end up with is our disc sitting about right here. That's a problem. As you can see, when we keep this disc in the middle, all these rings, they're nice and intact, right? They're doing their job. They're protecting the jelly. They're not letting it get out. As we start to push that nucleus back, we weaken these rings. Now, if we do this over enough time, let's switch over to this. Let's say we do this over enough time in this direction, and these rings start to break, and they break, and they break. Eventually, the jelly, well, it leaks out, okay? Now, let me pop this right here. This is a nerve that's going down to our leg, say. I don't think anybody's ever going to mistake me for an artist here, right? If we have spent enough time bending and twisting, and we've started to break these protective rings, and this disc leaks out, and it starts to touch that nerve, that's a problem. See, I can help you up to a point, but if the disc really comes out and it gets on that nerve and maybe it breaks, that's a much longer care plan. That's much, much more work, much more time, much more cost, much more everything. And sometimes it even results in surgery. See, my goal is to keep you healthy, right? Keeping you from bending and twisting, especially if we're dehydrated, especially if we haven't stretched beforehand, is my number one goal for this weekend. We've got to take care of ourselves. We've got to be smart with our body mechanics. Drink your water, do a little bit of stretching, and don't bend and twist. If we bend and twist and we blow this disc out of our low back, that's game over. That is a way different care plan, conversation, and outcome. So be careful here this weekend. Take your time and don't bend and twist. I'll send you another video soon on whatever I think kind of would be interesting. Talk later.